You're about to buy a home theater system? Stop. Here are 5 questions you should answer before you go spend your money to make sure that you get the best bang for your buck. The first question is how large your room is. And I want to correct one fallacy here. Most people think you can't put big speakers in small rooms. You can. You can even put something like the Bryston Middle T10s in a room that's 15 feet long, because with larger speakers, with the right amplification, you get better dynamics. And you will get a better experience than lower end speakers. What you absolutely cannot do is put smaller speakers in big rooms, because then you'll either end up destroying your amp or you won't be able to hear the details you would hear in a room with the correct speakers. The second thing to ask is, what kind of content do you like consuming? Do you like movies? Do you like music? A mix of both? And that'll help you answer 2 things: the types of speakers you want plus the kind of system you want. Typically, home theater speakers are not necessarily the most musical. They can be much more dynamic and do better for surround effects, but may lack a little bit when coming to music. So if your preference is more towards movies and music, then go for speakers more tuned towards home theater. Conversely, if your preference is more towards music than movies, go for speakers that do well musically, but may miss out on a few dynamics when it comes to those scenes with crazy special effects. In terms of type of system, most people think that they want to go for a 5.1, a 7.1 or 7.1.2 with an AV receiver. But if music is your thing, then you can also in your living room go for something like the Bryston preamp, power amp, a pair of great Klipsch Heritage or Bryston speakers. The preamp connects to your TV, so you can get all your sound through the preamp and you have a great 2.1 or 2.0 system, but that system will be absolutely outstanding for music. So a 2.1 system in your living room is a great way to get good sound from your TV, you ditch the surround effects, and you have an absolutely top-class music system. So again, the choice of equipment depends on what you prefer. You might have a system that's great for music and movies, but when you listen to music, you might feel like you're lacking something. And that's because you may be streaming content the wrong way. If you're using the TV's apps to stream Spotify, for example, you're missing out because the DSP in a TV is just not great. So if you go for something like the Vim Ultra, then you can add that to your system, get top-notch streaming with a top-notch DAC, and your system will perform great for music by using a dedicated streamer. If you've decided to go for a home theater, then a very important question to answer is what AV receiver you're using. The Integra 8.4 I have here is one of the best AV receivers in its class. It gives you ample amounts of power, does a brilliant job decoding sound signals, and really immerses you in the action. And without a top-class AV receiver, your system will just not sound as immersive as a movie theater. The last thing to think of course, is what speakers you want to go for. And as you can see, there are significantly more options in speakers than perhaps any other category of home theater equipment. And the best way to decide is go in, listen, 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 because that's the only way you'll be able to do when choosing your home theater. So take your time, ask these questions, do your research, and we're here to help. Reach out if you need any help, if you want any questions answered, and we will help you make sure that you get the best system of money can buy for many years to come.